It's a beautiful day for peace. It's a beautiful day to start the movement for peace. This is the perfect day to start a peaceful earth where people don't kill each other, where the United States of America doesn't arm death squads and Shiite militias. Now he's funding the Sunni militias. Does this make sense? Nothing in this war makes sense. Our generals get hired on their ability to fool themselves into thinking that this war is right. Our generals, our officers are suffering in the morality and the ethics department. We talk about national security and homeland security. We spend billions of dollars to fund a bureaucracy based on a concept we don't even understand: terrorism.
I'm Evan Knappenberger, and I was in the Army. I joined after the war started in 2003, and I went to war with my country, and I learned the truth of what's going on over there. I was in the 4th Infantry Division. I spent a year in Iraq as an Intel Analyst, doing things I wasn't trained to do.
Like what?
Like interrogating and tower guard, stuff like that. I learned, it took me a long time to figure it out, what the war was all about. But there's no substitute for personal experience. And I got back, and the only thing that makes me feel better about my part in the war is to help to end it.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
You're 22. And how long were you in Iraq, or did you serve multiple tours?
I did a year in Iraq, and I barely got out of going again for another year after my contract expired.
What made you join the service?
Well, I really believed in the concept of spreading democracy. Hey, Wyoming!
Hey, Wyoming.
Good. Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
I gotta give him a hug.
Yeah. I thought I wanted to spread democracy. And, turns out all we're doing is arming death squads to kill each other.
So,
Starting a genocide.
So you still have comrades that are over there?
Yes.
What's the latest news that you're getting from them?
Half of them are stop lost, which is what I barely missed out on. More than half of the troops going back for what they call OIF 0809 or 0709 are being stop lost.
So explain stop loss for people who don't know what that is.
Stop loss is the Army's practice of breaking soldiers' contracts and forcing them to stay in longer. Because they don't have enough people to do it.
As somebody who's been in the service and been in the Army, what's your gut feeling of the opinion of soldiers that are serving? Soldiers.
It's gone down. It is at the breaking. The United States Army, as of today, is at the October 27, 2007, is at the breaking point. More than half the soldiers going to Iraq for this next tour stop lost. 70% of them have undiagnosed PTSD and traumatic brain injury. Only 17% of them get reported for that, and a very small fraction of that even gets treated. And when they do treat it, it's a pocket full of pills. It's not a real treatment. And my squad leader tried to kill herself while I was in Iraq. It wasn't more than a month before she was back in the same seat, doing the same job. 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, and with a pocket full of pills.
Let's talk about the wounded. Is the U.S. Army and the Pentagon underreporting the amount of wounded?
Absolutely.
Where do you estimate it to be at right now?
Well, I guess it depends on how you define it. I've heard many times, and it's something I agree with, that there is no unwounded soldiers from war. I would not consider myself wounded. I still wake up screaming. I'm not afraid to admit that. Hundreds of thousands, not including the DU that we still use, not including
So hundreds of thousands of U.S. soldiers
Yes.
and Marines and the Army have been wounded in some way.
Yes.
Is that
Personally, yes. My guess would be 300,000 or 400,000 as of this point.
the Pentagon is reporting somewhere around anywhere from 24 to 50,000. So
Right. Which is bullshit. Their number for stop loss is 8,000 when it should be about 65. And that's my own personal research, calling unit G1's personnel offices and doing my own research.
So, as somebody who's been at the center of the Iraq War, what would your personal message be to anybody who would be viewing this?
This war is wrong. It's based on a lie. It's perpetrated through more lies. It's really hard to see through it. I don't blame you if you can't see through it, but no war can be right, in my opinion, as long as the premise is something like it is now.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate all you've done.
Yeah, not a problem. I like yelling. Makes me feel better.